All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with their opponents. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10, Luck again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming.
Third and long. It's Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Yo. 11. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. 5. Here I come.
Out of the gun, Locke. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
53, Mike. Hey, check. 25, check 25.
Luck on first down. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is When they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Ryan going to throw deep for the end zone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Bravo! Watch two. Who that?
A shotgun snap for Luck. Aguilar has it. The end result, 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing again is Lott. This complete left side to Aguilar. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Now a 1st down throw, Lott. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Paris Campbell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Levante David. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 29, Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54, Mike, 54, watch 54, watch 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54.
From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Check 37. Check 37.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
53 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 53. 53.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Luck. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
3rd down. 3rd and 13.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Luck. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell, 83 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fighting him off. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Down, ready. 39. 125.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check. Got it. 51. Hey, Haywood. 53. 20.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
No.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 50. Ready to go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big fella past the 20.
Right.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Luck now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead.
Get the fuck out of the way!
So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal.
Oh, my God, bro.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old.
And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This is Freeman on first and 10. He'll get the first down and more, and I think the ball's out.
Are you serious? Come on.
Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Luck now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Luck. Completes it to Aguilar. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, Luck. And that's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
2nd and 10, Luck again. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's crossing. He's checking crap. Come on. On. Hey, turn it up.
From the 29, Luck. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Line 40. Mike. Get that quarterback. Whoa. Hey, whoa. Mike, number 53. Mike.
3rd and long, it's Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 58 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
21.
Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check 26. He's checking. He's hey, wait. Crash. Hey, South. Hey, what's that?
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 27 yards there, a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Hey, 7. Here we go, G, get off the field.
Here we go now with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Let's try and run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Let's go, D.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I got you, boy. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Orbit.
Now a first down throw. Lock. And he finds his tight end. It's
Oh, my
Ertz.
God.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They run with Howard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Luck now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Good shit. Let's go.
Play at this point in the game.
Let's go, Vic.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just
Shit.
over a minute to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Let's go. Let's go. Out of bounds.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Luck. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
Oh, my God.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, Echo. Oh, here we go. Oh, check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
He'll look to throw. The quick
Let's
slant
go.
caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, 54.
Now Ryan. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way
Come on,
down
press
to
it,
the
timeout!
25-yard line.
I'm pressing timeout.
Well, going into the final play of this game,
Fuck.
they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.